Welcome back to Midlife Revamped. Today I'm sharing how this 40 something year old mom with teenagers, shifting hormones, and a metabolism that needs encouragement
It's a
stays
small one
healthy.
though.
And just to be clear, this is my version of health. I'm not a doctor, a nutritionist, or an
I need it. Look at
exercise physiologist. I'm not an expert, although maybe I could have been one. I did earn a bachelor's degree in
Wow.
health sciences, but I just never pursued it as a career.
Let me get all the bags out.
In my 20s, which was about 20 years ago, health was purely about how I looked. I was naturally thin, rarely got sick, and thought that meant I was healthy. In my 30s, health was about survival. Balancing motherhood while climbing the corporate ladder, I went through workout phases, had gym memberships, and constantly felt like I should be working out. I tried, but consistency, that was the missing piece. Getting to the gym was the hardest part, mentally and logistically, and I could never sustain it. Then, a couple of years ago, something changed. I noticed something I had never experienced before, a little extra layer around my midsection. And yes, it felt like it appeared overnight, even though it definitely didn't. Now in my 40s, the changes in my body are clearer, and honestly, so is my intention. The real motivation hit me when I watched my parents age, and not gracefully. I say this with compassion, but decades of not prioritizing sleep, movement, nutrition, or social connection took a toll on my mother. Watching her decline woke something up in me. It gave me the fight I needed to change my own path. I started learning about how to prevent osteoporosis, dementia, and how to actually support long term health into our senior years. Now, health for me is about longevity, energy, strength, mobility, and joy. Now and 20 years from now. I'm chasing strong, mobile, energized, confident, and connected, not just skinny. I'm not training for a marathon, but I do try to move my body daily in ways that I enjoy. For me, that looks like walking as often as possible, strength training, and lifting heavy at home, prioritizing mobility and flexibility. Investing in a home gym removed the excuse of I don't have time. No commute, no waiting for equipment, just walk in and start. I'm still not perfect or consistent every day, but I'm learning. And honestly, for me, listening to podcasts about the benefits of building muscle has been the motivation I never knew I needed. I say this often, but I was never taught how to cook. My mom worked hard, did everything for us, and didn't have the capacity to teach us skills for independence. So when I got married and had kids, I had to learn from scratch. At first, cooking looked like ravioli from a bag, spaghetti with jarred sauce, rotisserie chicken, and rice. For many years, cooking felt like a daily struggle with no meal plan. My husband cooked a lot too, but we were both just trying to get food on the table. These days, things look different and still evolving. Now I ask myself, how will this make me feel after I eat it? Will this support my future self? My current focus: protein, hydration, fiber, and supplements that support my body. And I stay grateful because I know how inaccessible a healthy lifestyle can be for many families. Now let's talk about sleep. When I was younger, staying up late was normal. Sleep was never a priority unless I was exhausted. Now I try to be in bed as early as possible to allow for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Sleep in your 40s isn't optional, it's foundational. My mood, decisions, metabolism, and patience all depend on it. I also prioritize friendship and community. Growing up, we lived a very isolated life. My parents worked nonstop and didn't have time to build a village around us. It took years to learn how to cultivate friendships, but now that I have them, I protect them. Coffee dates, lunch meetups, hosting, and staying socially engaged, this is part of my health plan too, because emotional health matters just as much as physical health. If you're in midlife, raising teens, juggling life, and trying to stay healthy, you are not alone. If you can't find the motivation, keep looking for it. Don't give up until you find a way that will ignite your reason. You don't need a full life overhaul. Just start with one small habit that makes you feel good and go from there. Because when we feel good, we show up better, for ourselves and for everyone we love. If this resonated, hit like, subscribe, and share this with another midlife mom who needs it. This is Midlife Revamped, and we're redefining what healthy looks like now.